Hello, welcome to another Scratch tutorial. Today we're going to learn how to make a mouse trail. So today we're going to use an extension. So to use an extension, click on this icon here. And for this one, we're using pen. But for any other project, we can use other extensions. So since I chose pen here, let's start. So since we want to make a mouse trail, let's make a new sprite. And holding down the shift key, we'll make it about this big or how much big you want. Then snap it to the center of the canvas. So for the code, when green flag clicked, we will erase all. Then we will wait 1 second to get ready. Then we'll put it in a forever loop. So today we're using clones, which is a new thing. So I'll just say a point towards and the go to mouse pointer. Sorry about my slow movement, it's just my mouse pad. I'm moving a lot. Let me just center it. Okay, so now we'll go to controls and say create clone of myself. And then we will set the ghost effect to about 50, like we see on the other side. Then the change whirl is not necessary, so in the original code, I'm just going to remove that. So change color effect by 25. So now we go to control again and drag when I start as a clone. So put the forever. I'm just going to since I'm making something like a painting software, I'm going to put the stamp here. So put the forever, repeat 10. I will set the ghost effect to 50. The change whirl is not needed, so I'm just going to remove that. So then we go to pen and stamp. Then change color effect by 25. Then after the repeat loop, we say we can make anything this want, but you can make how much time you want, but I'm going to say wait 0.3 seconds, which is again in controls. So we're going to clear graphics effects. Sorry about my mouse. And delete this clone. So to run this before we delete the clone. So now let's see. Oh God. So because we did this 2 times, it's lagging. So we're just going to remove this for testing purposes. So see, now it stamps it and voila. And when we click the green flag, it erases everything. So now what if we want to make it erase something like this? So we make another sprite with something like a 74 by 74 pixels, holding down the shift key to make it a perfect circle. And for sprite 1, you still hold the shift key and make it 16 by 16. That's a useful trick I learned from GriffPaths. So for the code, we can, when green flag clicked, you can go to this position, and when the sprite clicked, erase all. So if we test that, it erases all. But what if we want to make it like, if the sprite 1 is touching this, then the sprite 1 has to go somewhere. So, or we cannot do that because that might be complicated. But I wanted to show you something. So let me open my Scratch again. I've made some very hard projects. And I wanted to show you one thing I'd like you to make and make it into your own imagination, whatever you can do. This jetpack cat. So this we use variables. I just need to change it a bit. It's kind of a bit confusing. So let me mouse this, copy, paint, paste, flip, horizontal. So then switch costume to costume 1, which is this. So when the left arrow key is pressed, we switch costume to costume 2. Now as you see, oh yeah, and then switch costume to costume 1 when the right arrow is pressed. So as you see, it turns. That's the simplest way to do it actually. The reason I'm recording from Zoom and it's saying Class of Fun because I use this to like record these videos and for my classes. Also, I want to show you something. Wait, let me sort it by A to Z. If you want to make something complicated, then I recommend doing GriffPaths stuff. I used some tutorials and it turned out great. So first, this might look like some random thing I made, but wait until you see the cloud layer. So this looks like some stuff. Then, oh God, I don't know how I completed this in 3 days. This is all the code. So then I want to show you my Boyd simulation. Let me search for it. Oh, there it is. It might not look like much, but I'm telling you, it's good. Saturdays. I show you the calculation script. You have to be surprised about it. So the Boyd. So let me just zoom out. So this is the calculate, and it starts from here and goes to here. So these are some of the projects I've made, like with tutorials, since I want to code stuff. Also, I've made a studio where you can see every project. I'm the current manager here. Also, I made a clicker game. It's still a bit broken. See, like even when I made this cool thumbnail at least. It's in the studio. I give the mouse trail once. Or should I put my multiplayer game? So I'll give you some tips on how to become a scratcher. First, you can like, share, comment on any project. Then you can make some projects, get a few follows. It doesn't matter, but you can make a lot of projects and share them. Because I show you how many projects I made. So all projects, 139 projects. And I show the profile. Scratcher. You can favorite any projects. Wait just a minute. You can make a studio, follow anyone. Also, if you have a big project that um like is running slow on Scratch, I recommend um Turbo Warp. So, if you had fun on this episode, um please comment on this episode and tell me if you have any questions. Bye.